Hello everyone, Matt here, and today I'm going to be reviewing Dekaron's updates from April 6th to 20th of 2016. Okay, so starting out with the 6th of April, we had the removal of the St. Patrick's Day event, we had the removal of 5v5 Coliseum, we had the removal of the Horror Honeymoon Dungeon, and we had the beginning of Lost Horizon. On the 13th of April, we didn't really have anything new. They just extended a bunch of events. I heard that maybe they had like a holiday or something, but the basketball event dungeon got extended for another week, which I think everyone liked because it's a pretty good event. That's a good event. Um, what was interesting about this one is they didn't actually make a patch notes section. They put it in the update section itself, so you can see a picture of that here. And for the most recent update on April 20th, it says we had a couple bug fixes. I have no idea what they are. It'd be nice if they told us, but, they don't. They brought back 5v5 Coliseum, and they brought back the Horror Honeymoon Dungeon as well as ending the Lost Horizon event and the Basketball Dungeon event. And they ended a bunch of sales too. Also, I just recently made a video showing all my loot from the basketball dungeon, so I'll put a little link to it in the top right or something of the screen here. So in general, I don't really have that much to talk about talk about this week, guys. There really isn't any new content for me to review or talk about. There's nothing even for me to rate, really. I noticed that the Lost Horizons season was a little bit shorter than in the past. I think it was only 2 weeks long instead of 3 weeks long, if I'm correct. Which is kind of good, I think, because Lost Horizon just is a pretty useless dungeon. The loot's not good. You need 4 people to start it. I'm not going to log in 3 extra accounts just to do it to make it worth doing, because it's just not worth doing with 4 people. Like, there just isn't enough loot. Maybe they could make it better by adding those 5 boxes of Seed of Dreams, and then people could make money off it too. I think something like that would make it a lot more useful, or give it some better drops. Anyway, but they brought back the Horror Honeymoon Dungeon, which I know a lot of people like. I think it's a little more pay to win though, because you can just buy a billion tickets and keep running the dungeon, which is why Lost Horizon I think the model is better because you just do it 4 times a day. I kind of wish Horror Honeymoon Dungeon was like that, and they just adjusted the rates a little bit and just make it a little less pay to win. But yeah, I don't really have anything to talk about, guys. It's a pretty boring week. I'm pretty bored. Or boring weeks, and I'm pretty bored. As I mentioned in a previous video, I'd love to have more of you guys on for update reviews. Hopefully we'll have something interesting to talk about in the future. But if you're interested in joining me, just give me a message in game. You can, message me on YouTube, whatever. Just let me know. I'd love to have you guys. I always love hearing other people's opinions. If you enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the content, give me a subscribe. I got lots more videos planned for the future. Maybe even give me a like if you want. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and until next time, guys, take care.